Ram by now had met Hanuman, his long lost devotee. Hanuman also had a plan to reach Sita and conquer Ravan for his Lord and Savior Ram. When Ram stood by the seashore, Hanuman told him that if the animal army, from the monkeys to squirrels, threw the stone with Ram written onto the sea, it would stay afloat. The vast ocean looked daunting, and throwing a pebble into it did not look promising. But what did they have to lose? So, without delay, everyone picked up rocks of various sizes and carved the name Ram over them. They threw them into the ocean, and hence, each rock, one by one, floated over the water. Everyone rejoiced. It was as if half the battle was already won, which was not false, for crossing this ocean was the biggest challenge. Under Hanuman's leadership, the monkeys carried huge boulders and precisely laid them. The ocean seemed to bow the divine will, allowing the bridge to emerge from its depths. One by one, with a few kilometers of Ram Setu being built, Ram, Lakshman, the monkey army, and Hanuman began their journey to Lanka. The bridge stood unwavering, just like their determination to rescue Sita and teach Ravan a lesson. Driven with determination, Lord Ram, supported by an incomparable monkey army and Hanuman, arrived at the coastline of Lanka. Upon their arrival, Ram was welcomed by Vibhishan. As stated by Vibhishan, Ravan was strong and would be a challenging fight. They began the fight between two opposing forces, Ram and Ravan. The siege lasted almost a year, during which several wars occurred in Lanka. Numerous confrontations between the troops of Ram and those of Ravan. Ram's troops were victorious in many of these, although Ravan posed a tough challenger and did not surrender. On the final day of the battle, the ultimate confrontation between Ram and Ravan took place. The former used a bow and arrow, while the latter wielded 10 heads and 20 arms. One by one, Ram, with his hands, slashed off all of Ravan's heads. Nevertheless, Ravan was continuously growing new ones. Ram realized that he had to do something about Ravan. He then closed his eyes, seeking his opponent's vulnerability. Suddenly, he observed Ravan's navel. A shining orb at the lower part of his abdomen, a chakra. Ram realized that this was Ravan's strength. Ram drew his bow and arrow towards Ravan's navel chakra. He chanted a mantra and fired an arrow towards him. A flash of lightning accompanied by an ear-splitting thunder struck the navel chakra of Ravan as the arrow sped across the sky and found its target. Ravan roared and fell lifeless. Ram and his companions were happy. Ravan was conquered and Sita was saved. Everyone was delighted. But was it that simple? Was something more left?